Remember when tech didn't track you, distract you, or try to sell you stuff? I sometimes wish we could go back to those times. These are the gadgets I miss, not because they were perfect, but because they were simple. So we're looking here on the screen at a Kindle e-reader. This is one of the original Amazon Kindles. What I liked about them was the simplicity. There were no apps, no ads originally, just books. They had a really long battery life, which a lot of these things that we're going to talk about did. These things would last for weeks, not a few hours throughout the day. These had like a paper-like screen that was super easy on the eyes. I don't know if you've ever tried to read a book from one of the Amazon tablets nowadays, but you have to turn the brightness down, and they even have to offer a dark mode now. And the other problems with the modern Kindles is they all come with ads, they're Amazon locked in, and they have really sluggish and sometimes terrible updates. Reading used to be the only feature. Now it's just another app among 1,000 other ones. We'll talk about MP3 players as well. The iPod Classic, the Zune, the SanDisk Clip, back when SanDisk made something other than storage devices. It was music only with no distractions. And I had one of these Zunes. This is Microsoft Zune. I'm not a huge fan of Amazon or Microsoft, but back when they made these devices, I liked their stuff a lot more. And they did get a little bit more complicated. I'm showing an example of it here. You could download videos, you could put pictures on here. I don't remember what the social was, but it could connect to radio channels and podcasts online. Physical buttons, like you could push the button and feel feedback. You didn't touch a screen. They were pocket sized. You didn't get notifications for everything. And I know that's kind of against what I'm doing right now, because when I release this video, some of you will get notifications. I've turned my YouTube notifications off. I want to look for the videos that I want to look for. I don't want an algorithm to feed me what it thinks I want.
Got him!
You owned your music. You pay 99 cents, or back in the Napster days, you'd get it for free.
Nice.
No subscriptions, no ads. You load thousands of songs onto the thing, and no internet was needed. The other thing that I miss, and I just bought one of these. I'm waiting for a battery to ship, and I have to solder the battery in because it didn't have a regular connector back in the day. But this is a Palm Zyre. We're talking about Palm Pilots in general, PDAs. This was my first taste of mobile productivity. It had calendars, it had notes, contacts. It had a stylus that actually fit into the back of the device here, or the side. They had a thing called graffiti handwriting system. You could write into it and it would translate it into text. It had an insanely long battery life. I'm going to check the first charge of my new Palm once I get the new battery inside of it. I would be willing to bet that even with daily use, I get a pretty solid, 2-3 weeks out of the thing. It didn't need internet, and it could sync with your Microsoft device. And it felt like you had the future in your pocket. Nowadays, it feels like you get a new phone and you're happy to have it and play with it for 5-10 minutes, and then it's the same thing as the old phone you just got rid of. And they try to sell you these things like, oh, the camera's 50,000 times better. The human eye can't tell the difference between the new cameras and the old ones. I mean, if you're recording video, maybe, but you take a picture nowadays and they've got some AI algorithm that fixes the picture anyway. The whole reason that I miss them, each of these devices did one thing really well. There were no distractions, no constant updates, no surveillance capitalism. There aren't people spying on your files. Today's phones replace them all, and you get everything in one device, but at a massive cost. You have no privacy anymore. We've traded simplicity for convenience, and sometimes I wish we hadn't. These weren't perfect devices, but they were focused, and maybe that's what we're missing today. What old gadgets do you miss the most? Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what gadgets you like. Maybe we'll do a part 2 and we'll go over some of the cool older devices. Don't forget to like the video, and thanks for stopping in.